Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for joining us. And good morning to everybody on Discord. Uncle John, Mac. This is a new Mac, by the way. And then Krister, David, welcome. I'm glad to see you here. Kevin is here. Paul is here. And some of us are already spawned in and ready to go here at Vienna. So I hope you guys are going to like this stream this morning. We're just going to enjoy ourselves. I'm not testing anything specific. If I do notice something, I'll just make a note of it. But I also need to enjoy the fruits of my labor at some point in time. So here we go. Mr. Zambo, Captain Eric, Dominic, good morning. Captain Zelitos, frequent flyer, good morning, guys. I see your names there. Uncle John just popped up. Good morning. So, guys, are you semi-ready to go?
Affirmative.
I'm just about to start my APU now, Nico.
All right, great stuff. Okay. I'm going to use Linda again. As far as I'm concerned, Linda is very far from ready. So I'm still fiddling with her and doing a couple of things. So I'm going to put her through her paces. You guys can have a look-see as well. But let's start with our flight route this morning. So this is Navigraph inside of Sim Toolkit Pro, and there you guys can see we're going to fly top left to bottom right. That's Bucharest at the bottom there. We finished our flight planning. We'll be taking off runway 34 and we're going to be landing runway 08 left. Flight level 370 has got the most favorable winds for us this morning. And it looks like a really nice day. Some cloud here. If I just quickly have a look around, sorry you guys can see some of it, not all of it. I'll take away SDKP just now. My aircraft's loaded, locked, ready to go. Well, not locked, sorry, I'm talking nonsense. I need to load the passengers. Just remember that. And we'll get on our way then doing that. If you guys have any questions, suggestions, all these other things, you know what to do. Just drop me a line. You know, I try and answer everything. And if we don't know something, we'll find out. And just for the record, this
Good
is...
morning, everybody.
Good morning, Alex. This is X-Plane 1150R2, and I am flying the same Zibo Mod as you guys are flying, 43.3. So, yeah. Captain Rick, I'm doing okay. How are you doing? I hope you're okay. JPF1, good morning. Mr. Zambo, don't think I've said hello to you yet. So, anyway, here we go. That's about the story. Let's get going. Sorry guys, my wife just came to say goodbye. She's going to hit the streets again. So there you go. That's all sorted. Good morning, Kent. Let's get Linda working. Electrical power up procedure. No, Microsoft's not listening. And there it's crashed. So let's use the button.
Electrical power up procedure.
I hope it doesn't crash us out now. Yeah, that's not a
On
good sign.
taxi.
Okay, that's not a good sign. This Microsoft speech is crashing the system. There we go. Ta-da, bye-bye. So I have to start over. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Speech. Starting speech recognition engine. Nothing like a good crash of your simulator early in the morning. I'm going to restart quickly. There we go.
Are you taking off, Uncle John?
Negative, sir. Just taxiing down.
Okay. I'll wait 5 more minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, look, guys, it's going to take me 10 minutes or so. I'm going to ignore this 20-minute rule then. I'll start my smart cars and just get going as soon as possible. And I'll join you guys. So I'm just restarting. Explain quickly.
Ladies and gentlemen, good
Hello,
morning, Hakan.
hello, Akan.
Oh, Mr. Hakan, good morning.
Sir, how are you doing, sir?
I'm very fine, thank you. And you, sir?
I am fine, thank you. Anyway, I don't want to interrupt you.
No, but thank you for saying good morning. And it's nice to have you here so you can cheer me up after this silly explain crash.
Oh, I'm so sad.
Yeah.
Good morning, Arkan.
Morning, Mr. Uncle John. John, I'm going to push back.
Okay, sir. That's a Roger.
I can see you, John.
I know you can. That's why I stopped.
You want me on the pie run.
I'm saying nothing.
Hello, Cap. My
Okay,
name
I'm
is Linda.
pushing back.
I am your first officer today.
That's a Roger.
Electrical power up procedure.
Right, so speech engine is working. I'm back in business.
700 Zulu weather. Wind 330 at 9. Visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 3,800 few. 5,800 broken. Temperature 21. Wind 0.15. Area QNH 1007. Arriving runway 34. Departing runway 34. Advise on initial contact we have Oscar.
Linda with you.
Yes. It was her speech engine that just crashed. You know, the Microsoft speech engine that just crashed me out of Explain.
Electrical power up procedure completed.
Okay, John, I'm going to start taxiing you.
Preliminary pre-flight procedure.
Roger. I'll continue as well.
I forgot to start my FS Cloud. I'm starting that for you guys as well just now.
Preliminary pre-flight procedure. Park brake set. Preliminary pre-flight procedure completed.
Pre-flight procedure.
Pre-flight procedure.
Captain Hatch on the fasten seatbelt sign. We do ask that all passengers take your seat at this time and please fasten your seatbelt. Just as a reminder, we cannot leave the gate until carrying items are properly put away. All overhead bins are closed and all passengers are seated.
Mr. Nico,
Yes, sir.
this time I got the config warning.
Okay. Yeah, I think I told
Very
him
good.
about it, obviously. We might did tell him. So, he fixed it.
He fixed it.
I had a nice chat with
Please check
Zibo
that the
yesterday.
flight
It
level is
was,
set correctly.
him and I had a nice chat. It was awesome.
Please check that the landing altitude is set correctly.
Great. So, gentlemen, I'm beginning to taxi.
Go for it, Christo.
Okay, Krista.
Flight slow. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Obstacle. Obstacle. Pull up. Airspeed low.
Pre-flight procedure completed.
Iris is not aligned, that's why. Right, let's check what she did here. Okay, we'll wait the 3 minutes before we do the pre-flight checklist. Guys, I'm almost ready to go. I see you guys are strong on your way there to the runway. Almost ready to go. I think about 5 minutes I'll be out of here. Set trim for takeoff.
Trim up.
Hakan,
Yes, sir.
how is your reinstall of your computer coming along? Are you winning?
It will be required time.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the flight deck, welcome aboard our flight today. We're wrapping up the final paperwork here to get you on your way.
Good morning, all.
Momentarily.
Oh,
Hello.
sorry.
Thank you so much for your company and
Morning, Reggie.
invite you to sit back, relax, and
Well, okay.
again,
Right, I'm late this morning. I overslept a bit.
No worries. We all needed some time.
Yeah, I think I did actually. So,
Yeah.
not a bad thing.
You know, my cousin is here. There is no time to do that. But today I'm going to bring him to examination. After that, he is going to come back to Istanbul. Later on, I can start setting up my
Gotcha.
X-plane and maybe Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Okay. Right, IRSs are aligned. So, pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Voice recorder.
Set on.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation and display switches. Normal.
3
auto.
minutes, Kev.
Window heat.
2 minutes.
On. Pressurization mode
Is
selector.
Nico happy with 2?
Auto.
I don't care, Uncle John. You can use
Flight
how many ever minutes you want. 2 is a bit tight for me, I must be honest.
3, Kevin.
Roger.
Heading 200. Altitude
Are you back with Ryan now?
617.
You too?
Of course.
Altimeter 1007.
Should we get one more come behind you
Parking
before I
brake.
roll?
Oh, you go ahead, Uncle John.
I think Chris does taxiing, isn't he?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll. Start your clock.
Set.
Alright. I'll leave you to it. I'll see you a bit later. Okay, bye then.
Engine
Enjoy
start
your
levers.
flights.
Cheerio.
Catch
Bye.
you later, Reggie.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
Right, that leaves us before start procedure and engine start procedure, and then we shall continue with her. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call the tug.
ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit. Toes driving up.
Good luck, Uncle John.
Flight attendants prepare for departure across.
Alright, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect. Set parking brake.
Before start procedure.
Before start procedure. Before start
Now
procedure
connected and
completed.
wipers been inserted. Release parking brake.
Engine start procedure.
Engine start procedure.
Starting pushback, and you may start the engines.
Waiting for the command to start sequence.
Okay, John, I'm rolling.
Start number 2 engine.
Roger.
Starting number 2 engine.
Are you going, Mr. Kevin?
I'm going now, Krista.
Okay, I'll stop my clock.
25 and 2.
I'm airborne, Krista.
Thank you, sir.
Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine. Twenty-five and 2.
Operation complete. Please set parking brake.
Set parking brake.
Park brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Starter cutout. Engine start procedure completed.
Okay, gentlemen, I'm taking off. 2 minutes, 20 seconds.
Yeah, enjoy.
Roger.
Tow is disconnected and bypass
Roger,
bin has been
Mr.
removed. Hand signal on the right. I'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Before taxi procedure.
Before taxi procedure. Before taxi procedure completed.
Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators. On.
There's Christer.
Probe heat. On. Anti-ice. Wing anti-ice off.
Passing 2000.
Engine anti-ice off. Isolation valve. Auto. Engine start switches. Continuous. Recall.
Checked.
Checked. Auto brake. Rejected takeoff. Engine start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight control.
Checked.
Flight controls is not checked. Before taxi checklist is not completed.
I beg to differ, but we won't argue. Let's go. Okay guys, I'm taxiing. Anybody else still left? Paul, I see you still here. And there's flaps 15.
Taxi
Okay.
lights on.
Yes, I'll be moving shortly.
Okay, cool.
Currently 3 airborne.
Righto.
Uncle Jan, I trust your expertise in ATC guiding.
Of course.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
There seems to be a bit of a downhill slope here. So we're going to take off then, at a bit of an uphill slope. And good morning, Arthur. Just noticed you there. Good morning. Welcome. We need to go a bit right here. This taxiway doesn't go all the way through. It seems not according to this chart. So let's rather get back on that one. Arthur, I am from Johannesburg, South Africa. This is where I am located right now as I'm talking to you.
Approaching 29.
Before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure.
Where did you guys take off from?
We are flying from Vienna, going to Bucharest. LOWW to LROP. If you look above our heads here in my flight roster, the whole flight plan is set out there.
Copy that, thank you.
Excellent. That's nice, Arthur. Good. So we're flying to your old hometown. David, are you there?
Flaps 5 set.
Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Flaps 5, green light.
Flaps 5 set, green light, detent. Stabilizer trim. 5-7 units set. Transponder. TARA set. Before takeoff checklist complete at.
That's sun. Alright guys, I'm ready to go unless there is any objections.
Absolutely not, sir. You go ahead.
Awesome, thank you.
Come and join us, Nico.
On my way, sir.
Stabilized.
We're missing you.
I'll be there in a few seconds.
Scenery is beautiful today.
Approaching 3,
Good
4.
Uncle John.
Yeah.
On runway 3, 4.
Takeoff thrust set. Knots. Throttle hold.
Clear skies and cruise.
Positive rate.
Gear up. Gear up.
Gear up. Runway turn off, lights off.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1. Flaps 1 set.
Quick question, guys.
Flaps up. Sorry, Mac.
Speed checked.
Go for it.
Can I use,
Flaps up.
can I use active sky, or is there no need for that?
No, you need active sky for your weather.
Okay, great.
Flaps up set.
The only thing FS Cloud is going to do for you is just to allow us to see each other with us on the same network, that's all. Please make sure you've got the latest updated version of C++, eh? Just because you have it doesn't mean it will work. They continuously update it, so make sure you get the latest one.
Copy that.
Especially for Vulkan. They brought out an update about a week or two ago, and that definitely needs the latest one.
Okay, great, thanks.
Good morning, Joseph. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Sun.
It's the sun, Nico.
I know. It's
I was
beautiful.
going to ask,
Sorry, Krista.
I was going to ask if you're smoking something and didn't.
Yeah, no. Yeah, look, it's got merit sometimes, but the fact that it shines through your actual cockpit walls, you know, that's a bit funny. That last one is more realistic because it comes through the window.
Approaching
But
transition.
you know, if you look at, you know, the way it was shining earlier straight through the top, the overhead, that was not so nice.
Yeah, I can see that.
Joseph, it does. It works perfect on Mac.
Transition altitude.
There is a different procedure to set it up as you have on PC, but Yorkie wrote the manual for us. So if you go to the forum, or if you want me to send you a link, I'll send you. There's just a different way of installing it on the Mac. It actually works on Linux as well. So it's covered on all bases.
All right, booting up X.
Nico,
Yes, sir.
do you have the latest updates on Linda, Copilot? When will she be available?
She is available.
She is.
Yeah, they jumped the gun a little bit and they released her before I was finished with her, so it is what it is, and you can go buy her at the org already. $15.
Oh, thank you, sir. I will, absolutely. I need that help. It's funny. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I need her help. I really do.
Yeah. She's nice, but she's not even close to where I want her to be. Not even close.
So that means there's something I can do to tweak her up or something?
Nothing. No, it's not user tweakable. What I will do is I will complete my original agreement and I will give them my report when I'm ready. And then it's up to them whether they want to actually invest more time in tweaking her to be a better co-pilot, because currently she's doing some weird stuff and not normal stuff that we know, and she's not fitting into the whole role play scenario that's in the Zibo at all. So you see, if it's obviously a commercial entity and it's obviously a commercial product, so it looks like money won this time.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too. I was not happy. It was very disappointing.
Yeah, sorry to hear that. But if I need, if I'm getting Linda, I really need her to follow the correct procedures, or else there's no point in buying the system.
Look, you can buy her, and you can use her selectively. You understand what I'm saying? So certain things you just don't do with her. There's certain things I just don't do, and there's certain things I've now learned how to adapt with her, which is wrong. I mean, and that's why I want to continue my work and submit it to them and say, well, this is the things you missed, because I spoke to one of the other beta testers, and he said, oh no, there's nothing wrong, and he was kind of, you know, I don't know what the right word is, he couldn't see what I saw, you know, because according to his real world checklist she works. And the fact of the matter is, when I spoke then to the developer, he said, yeah, we are aware there are different checklists and SOPs and all these things, and we just had to decide on one to use, you know. Unfortunately, it's not Zibo related, so Joe. Yeah, Krista, I don't know. I really want them to revisit her. I really want them to actually make her a Zibo crew member and not just an afterthought bolt-on you know, I mean, she'll have much more value for everybody if she actually fits into the Zibo mod and the role play that is already there and everything that is done. And that's just my opinion. So I'll continue. I'll submit it to them, and you know, hopefully they will consider my plea that they can actually make it much better. Because right now she works. You can buy her. There's no reason not to buy her. But you'll have to selectively use her when you want to use her.
Okay. Does this mean? Are you really saying that Linda will miss some procedures?
No. She's got all procedures from start to finish. Everything is there. But what she does is she does it in different orders. She does things really differently to what any of me and my colleagues are used to, and it's just because of the SOP that they're using, you know. I don't want to say this. Let's say the one comes from the Eastern Hemisphere and the one comes from the Western Hemisphere. Maybe one's FIA, maybe one's ICAO. I don't know where they got the SOP from. But let me give you an example, right? When we do this group flight, or when we fly for Ryanair expects us to be on the ground, stationary, doing our planning and preparations for 20 minutes minimum and 40 minutes maximum. So there's time that needs to run, okay? In that time, there is a certain role play that you can do via the tablet, which will allow Trish, the air hostess, that's her real name, to come into the cockpit and talk with you and do certain things. There's certain announcements that happen, etc., etc. The whole role play is designed, it was designed by AudioBird to have you press a specific button in a specific sequence at a specific time. Okay, so if you, for instance, say start the flight, you will hear there will be an announcement at some point in time. Trish will come and tell you that the law enforcement officer is now on board, and you will hear announcements in the back. If you switch on the beacon light, Trish will actually start another announcement at the back, and then she'll come into the cockpit and she'll tell you, listen, we're ready to go, whatever her word is. I can't remember the words there. She will close the door and walk out. Okay, close the door on the way out.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, if you run Linda will not use your ground power at all. There's no option for Linda to use ground power. So what she does, the moment you say startup procedure, or the electrical startup procedure, she actually starts your APU. Alright, so effectively what she's doing is she's messing you around now, because she's using fuel from the left tank because of the APU, which it's not a big deal, but there's 20 kilogram difference, okay, which could have been less. Because my usual way of running it, and most people I know, and I know a lot of real world pilots, okay, the APU is not used at airports that often anymore. Noise problems, all these things that the people are talking about. So you would use your ground power for the first 15 to 20 minutes, and your last 5 minutes you'll be on APU kind of a thing. Alright, unless the airport doesn't care. Okay, so now you're starting this woman. She immediately starts your APU, and that's her SOP, and she starts doing things. When you go to your preliminary pre-flight or the pre-flight procedure, she will actually switch on the seatbelt sign out of sequence, and then you lose part of your role play that needs to happen when you switch on the seatbelt sign. Okay. As you continue through that process, she will also close the door, effectively now making it sound silly when Trish comes in and Trish can't close the door again. You understand? It's small little things like that that I would have liked to just be a little bit more polished. So that's the first couple of things. As we progress, there are other things. I don't want to bore you guys with it, but these are the kind of things I would have just liked to fit more into the pageant. You know, don't switch on this light or press that button in this sequence. Here's another sequence of doing it. Another thing that she does, right? In the Zibo tablet, you can link the announcement from the pilot to say to get ready for takeoff to your wing light. Okay, So when I taxi to the runway, I flick the wing light on and off. Jorge, who's my voice in the background here, then says prepare for takeoff, whatever the words are that he uses, and we continue. She will, during the before takeoff procedure, she will actually do this. She will flick the seatbelt switch like that, you understand? Which doesn't trigger the actual role play in the Zibo. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. I don't want to bore you with the rest. But these are the kind of things, Christer, that I would have really liked her to just be a little bit more streamlined, you know. And we should really get an option to use the ground power, because just running for 20-30 minutes on an APU will cause an imbalance. It doesn't matter how slight it is, there's an imbalance in the fuel now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I fully understand you, Nico. But also, you don't use the APU when you're connected to the
ground.
jetway.
Exactly. You see, so these are the things that I really dearly wanted to give through to the guys, and I was going strong, and the next moment I just get the message, oh, we're gonna release it today, which was I think Wednesday or Thursday.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
For
But
some,
the big advantage for my personal use is that first of all, it's text. You can use text-based approach on the Linda. The first good thing, and the second thing is it's easier for me to learn about the correct procedures in the Zibo Mod, because sometimes that's hard to, you know, bank in my head to go correct, so to speak.
Yeah, well, get my checklist, the one that's in my OneDrive cluster. Keep it next to you.
I do.
Yeah.
I always use it. I use it all the time, so I do. But in flight, in the first seat, it would be nice to have
some. Of course.
To help out with that.
Yeah.
Instead of me running an iPad on the sideboard here.
Yeah. What I'll do is I'll give you a copy of my report to the guys as well. All right. So I don't think you should worry about buying or not buying. It's a good investment, because it's not going to go anywhere. It can only improve from here on. Okay. So feel free to buy it. But I'll give you a copy of my report, and obviously in that you will see where the issues are, and then you can just keep it in mind when you fly with her.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nick. Exactly what I did.
Sure.
Yeah. Exactly. Thank you very much. So.
Interrupt you guys. Got a minute?
Yeah. Go.
I'm at the gate, and I've started FS Cloud, and it's asking me for a nickname and call sign, and I put those in, and it says something about Nick is assigned to another machine.
You mean your nickname or what?
My nickname. I put in Mac, MAC.
Oh yeah, no. There's probably another Mac. It's a common name. Make it this name you've got here in Discord. See if you can change it. I've never had that error before, but then again there aren't many Sky Matixes flying around. I miss my old days.
Ciggy time, Kev.
Just got a coffee and a ciggy,
Paul?
Sir?
So have you done some in-flight engine switch off and restart tests again?
Yeah, me and Mac had a little go a couple of evenings ago.
1000 to level off.
The basic restart, where you
put the levers to cut off, and then bring them back to idle. That works very nicely.
Okay.
I had a bit of trouble when I let them. I turned them off for quite a while. Put the plane nose down to keep the speed up to 300 knots and get below. I think it was 24,000 feet. I had trouble windmilling it, but when I attempted a second time, it was perfect. So I don't know whether it was my error or something a bit more complicated, because we were playing around with the electrical system an enormous amount, with the specifically the bus transfer switch, moving it from automatic to manual. It's really impressive that you could easily see what systems were driven from the generator on the left side compared with the right. If you turn the right engine off, all kinds of systems go down if you don't have the transfer switch over, which of course you wouldn't. But yeah, it was really interesting and really impressive that it's all modelled, as far as I can tell, brilliantly.
Awesome.
By that, Paul, are you saying that really you need to get the left engine started first?
It sounds more like he says you need to pray the left engine goes and not the right engine. Sorry, Paul, go continue.
No. From memory, I think more systems are driven from the left-hand side.
Cheers.
But with the transfer switch in the automatic position is not really a problem. I was simulating the ridiculous situation of having both engines go out, which, short of double bird strike, in which case you're probably not going to have time to windmill anyway because you'll be close to the ground. The only other situation would be either running out of fuel or flying through volcanic dust. So it's an extremely rare situation.
Unlikely. But they still have to prepare for it. The systems still need to be able to do it. You still need to be able to know how to use the systems to do it. You can have the best tools in the world. If you don't know how to use it, you're still dead.
Agreed. Yeah, and as usual, Mac was outrageously thorough, reading through quick reference handbooks and FCOMs and all kinds of stuff to see how it should be, how it should work, comparing things. It was fascinating, really.
Right, so I'm 260 nautical miles from my top of descent. You guys are probably close to landing already.
Over 158 miles tops.
Yeah, okay.
134.
Okay.
John's in front on the pyro.
See if I can catch you guys. I've just made my cost index 499. It's literally put my little speed buck a millimeter in front of VNE. Hello, Albapino. See if I can catch you. Well, you're so far ahead. I want to see.
What did it come be up to, Nico? Above 0.8 Mach?
Above what?
0.8 Mach.
It's still climbing. It's still climbing. It's at 0.792 now. I'm not sure if we're going to reach 0.8. We're getting close. It's 0.96. It's probably going to go over now by the looks of it. I was skeptical, but yeah, there we go. There we go. 0.8. There we go.
737 breaks the sound barrier.
Almost. Yes, but that is so close to VNE. If we get the wrong gust, we're gonna have to write a report.
Yeah. You'll get all the alarms going off any minute now.
Okay, so with all of you being on already, how can I tell if I am online? Other than
If you give me a second, I'll check the map for you quickly. Map. I don't see you at that airport. I only see flaps 15. Which airport are you at?
LOWW.
Yeah, I don't have you on at the airport at all. I've only got flaps 15. Are you sure you started the client?
I have the dialog box of the FS client up.
Okay.
But yeah, I have an error. I'm gonna restart it and let you know what the error said.
Alright, because flaps 15 is still at the airport, so theoretically if you spawn in you should see him there. Dominic, good morning. Okay, the E170 with double engine failure, wow. Man, you gotta think fast and act fast when that happens. Worst I've had in the 738 has been one engine out in the level D sim, and I tell you what, it made me sweat. I've had it a few times in the big sim, and I tell you. Yeah.
Alright guys, it says it says not find a part of the path resources / plugin / freeglut.dll.
Alright now. You'll have to wait. Let me redo the install for you because you missed something.
Okay.
It might be me.
You're breaking up, say again?
Kevin, are you creeping up on me by any chance?
I may be creeping up slightly, but I'm still a long way behind you, John. I've got 34 miles to REBLA, and you've already passed REBLA, haven't you?
REBLA.
You're breaking up there, John, I didn't catch that.
Sorry, REBLA is 7.5 miles away.
Okay, so I'm still a good 30 miles behind.
I'm just gonna move on over to LROP.
Mac, your push to talk got stuck there.
Just 1, 2.
Yeah, we can hear, but it doesn't switch off, so we can hear all the creaks in the doors and the chair and everything in the background.
Okay. Let me get it fixed.
There we go.
How about now? Can you still hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
No.
Yeah, it's clicking now.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, Albapino, cheese and wine.
Yeah, as usual, sir. I'm a little bit late, sorry, but I was sleeping.
No worries. We just have our set time, so we got going. I had a XP crash in the beginning, so I had to freaking restart, explain and reset up everything, so I'm also a bit late.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna start on my PC.
Awesome.
That's what happens when you have too much cheese and wine. You oversleep.
Well, Kevin, my final speed is 0.808 right now.
So you'll soon catch yourself.
Yeah, my ground speed is 488.
Yeah, mine's 458.
You might catch up with me, Mr. Nico.
Yeah, you're also far ahead of me. I'm not sure. We'll see.
I'm at 0.76.
I'm the same 0.76.
Well, let's see if I can find Linda.
To confirm, Kevin, ILS 110.9, course heading 079, altimeter 2500, and decision altitude 513.
Roger that.
I'm going to back to step 11 and start from there again.
Hello, Gaster dude. Welcome, welcome.
Matt, just make sure that you get the correct path for your X-plane when you reinstall FS-Cloud.
Okay, and you know what I did? When it popped up the first time, it had this whole extended path all into resources or whatever.
Yeah, you need to take that out. That needs to be your explain root folder.
And that's exactly what I did. I changed it to the X-plane root folder. So And I did everything step by step, including the Vulkan plug-in overwrite.
Yeah. If you don't come right, I'll help you later. Just hang in there. Try your best, then we'll see.
It also has to be run as administrator.
What specifically has to be run as administrator? I did that during the steps, but is that anytime during gameplay?
Yeah, when you start FS Cloud, it has to start as administrator.
Every time, correct?
Yeah.
As far as I know.
Okay, okay. Let me try that.
6 minutes, top of descent.
Okay. Descent procedure.
Descent procedure. Sir, please check the reference speed and set minimum for approach. Please check that the landing altitude is set correctly.
That's all done.
Sir, check auto brake position. Descent procedure completed.
Hey guys, I discovered something. Don't forget to change your transition height in
Oh yes, Thanks, Christer.
Yeah.
So transition altitude is 4,000. I don't know why I missed that. It's silly.
No, it's not silly. It's still there, because transition heights at Vienna is 10,000 feet.
Correct. I went back and checked it.
It follows along to the descent, so you have to change it.
You are 100% correct, sir. You will get a free copy of the Zibo Mod with the next release.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind, Nick. You have always been. Oh. My heart goes warm.
Awesome.
I will send you some flowers.
Favoritism again.
It's called bride.
An extra large pie, since he's
Yeah.
landing first.
Yeah.
Well, my map is working well. I see you all inbound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tell
the
me.
map is great.
Tell me the explain dir.txt file. Have you got the correct folder pointed in that file so it actually sees your explain?
I'm sorry, which file is that?
Explain dir.txt. Did you set it up correctly?
Yes, I created a text file and titled it that just the way you pictured it, and that's in my. It's in the FS Cloud folder.
Okay, and it contains your destination, the line pointing to your explain.
Oh no, it doesn't.
Yeah, you need to put the folder. Just go into your explain folder in the root. Copy that, whole string, and just go paste it in there because it needs to see your explain.
I gotcha.
Start of descent.
I've got 21 miles.
I have 123.
But you're going smooth, son.
Almost. No, we're getting there. What you don't know is I told Mr. Spock to load the lasers already. I'm gonna shoot at you guys when I get close.
You've got a horrible streak.
No. Not really. Don't worry.
I'll put up my defense shields. No worries.
Okay.
He secretly wants to be a fighter pilot.
Yeah. I had such a laugh. I think I told you guys the story already. One day I was riding jump seat with one of our airline 738s. I was sitting there in the cockpit and two young boys. I reckon they were probably about 8 and 10 years old. They were not older than that. They were young. They wanted to see inside the cockpit. So the captain said, come, he put them right here in this left seat. And he asked them how strong they were. And they said, no, they're very strong. These two young boys. And he said, okay, show me. And he asked them to push and pull onto the control column. And they couldn't move it. It was like rock solid. They couldn't move it. And then what he did was he flicked the hydraulic switch. He just takes it with his one hand and he moves it. And his little boys went, wow, you are so strong. And the one boy said, you are probably stronger than Dwayne Johnson. Hey, so they've got all these comparisons and things. Anyway, and the captain said, you want to see another thing? He says, this aircraft has got cannons. And if some other aircraft come too close to us, we shoot them. So now he reaches up and he goes like this. Presses the stall button, the stick shaker. And they just go, that thing goes, it sounds like a machine gun, and the eyes in these two little boys went so big. Wow. They didn't know this thing had a machine gun on board. It is so funny.
Okay, you guys should be able.
Yeah.
You guys should be able to see me now.
Well, yes, I can see you on the map, that's for sure, but I'm obviously not visually able yet.
Awesome,
I can also see you on the map.
Yeah, we can see you on the map, definitely.
We just have to see when we get on the ground, Mac, if we can see you.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see what the CSLs look like.
Don't expect anything great.
I don't know if you guys have seen POSCON, the CSLs that those guys made. Man, that's next level. That is serious CSLs, those things. Wow.
So they're available for X-Plane?
Well, if you're a member of POSCON, yes, you get to fly on the POSCON network, but I don't think it's freely available just like that.
Okay. So let me ask you, this is my first time dealing with FS Cloud. What's the major difference? The only thing I understand about it from doing research is that it's more relaxed.
Yes.
And so what's the big difference over
no
VEDER?
ATC. No ATC. So this for us is a very good training platform. This is where we can make you excited about multiplayer. This is where we can, you know, take you and have fun with you, okay, without, you know, fearing rules and regulations and some kid on a power trip who can't control his urge to scream at you and use profanities, you know. So yeah, this is why we've got FS Cloud. This is the shaping side of things. We will, in the not too distant future, probably take the guys onto IVAO because of a new agreement that I have with the top structure of IVAO, the top guys there, where we will then start to introduce the new guys and guys who are a little bit scared of ATC to get into this ATC way of thing, you know. So IVAO will be like the next step, and thereafter obviously you can go back to VATSIM or go to VATSIM if you really feel like it. But the kind of support that we are getting from IVAO at this point in time just makes it a very viable option to go there and to train the guys up in a safe environment, to get used to air traffic control and actual, you know, real world type of procedures.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and create an IVAO account also.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. We are expecting them to launch their new audio codec on the 5th of September. I was supposed to speak to one of the guys yesterday to just get a little bit more background information and to also exchange our stuff with him and, you know, all the knowledge transfer thing. And then it was just a madhouse for both of us. We didn't get a chance to speak. So if you're listening, you know who you are. We'll talk over the weekend, like I said, you know. But anyway, for us other guys, once I know more, I'll tell you more. But we will then, like I say, probably, you know, we're not going to discard FS Cloud because there's obviously always going to be a need for an uncontrolled, you know, joyride, so to speak. You don't want to go and have a joyride and worry about ATC. So that will always be in the background. But for the guys who want to go to the next level, I think that's the path forward.
Great news.
Understood. I appreciate you explaining that to me.
Cool.
Yeah, I certainly find it pretty scary. I've done one full flight with ATC on VATSIM, and it went pretty well, but I had another fairly bad experience and it put me right off. So I think you're right, Nico. It's when I first did the first time I did a couple of flights with FS Cloud, I still had some nerves going on there. You know, I didn't want to get in the way of the other guys and block taxiways and push back into people. But you know, now I'm used to that. It takes some of the scariness away. So
exactly. Yeah. Paul, I've been doing this for many years. I've trained hundreds, if not thousands, of some pilots, and it's always the same. I remember the first time I had to press that push to talk button. It took me about an hour and a half that I was sitting on the ground. I just couldn't get the nerve, and at one point in time I just said, stick it, man, and I pressed that button and I started talking, and I was shaking. I was and the oak was so nice, and obviously, you know, you can put a remark in that you're a newbie, and I tell you what, I can still remember the controller's name was Yanni, and Yanni took me on a joyride, IFR, giving me vectors, and he flew me right around Johannesburg from Lanseria all the way, I mean, on 100 or 2 kilometer radius all the way back, and eventually said to me, congratulations, I hope you come back. You know, and that's the kind of stuff we want. That's what we want to give the guys. We want to give them a safe space to just deal with the anxiety and the stress in a perfectly safe place. You see, that's what we want. You know what? It's like sorry, Uncle John.
And achieve a sense of achievement.
Exactly. You know, and yeah, we just have to do it step by step. I hate being forced to do anything, and I hate forcing people to do anything. You know, it's going to be open. Anybody can join us, and we're just going to have some fun while we learn and grow as people.
Maxim is good fun though, Nico. It's the next level of immersion.
Yes, yeah. I mean, and in all fairness, you know, that's also where Linda can come in now. You know, I watch a lot of streams. I pick up on some of the guys watching here. Sorry guys, now I'm going to tell you a secret. I do actually watch some of your streams if you are streamers, because if I pick up that you're a streamer, I want to go and watch. And it's not necessarily you guys, but I've seen lots of streams where guys fly any which way they feel like flying. It's not like they're following SOPs or, you know, any proper guidance of any sorts. You know, there's no structure to how they fly it. You know, it's sometimes for some people it's just a game, and it's fair enough. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not saying it to embarrass anybody or to be nasty, but me personally, and I think a lot of you guys here in Discord and guys actually watching the stream now, you know, you just need a bit of help. You just need that guidance. You just need somebody to just polish that little diamond a little bit. Some don't want that, you know, and it's fair enough. You do your story. We're not going to bother you. But, you know, the next level is there. We can take it.
That's exactly why we are a great bunch in this group.
I agree. Right, I need to do my descent checklist, guys. Descent checklist.
Descent checklist.
I'm descending, Mr. Kevin.
Pressurization.
I'm down at 21,000.
I'm at
300 feet.
14,000.
Recall.
Checked.
It seems we have a good separation, gentlemen.
I think so.
Auto brake 2 set.
Landing data. V reference 145. Minimum Sparrow 512 set.
What do I find you on YouTube, Nico?
Skymatics 1.
Descent checklist
If you click on Skymatics info at the top here in Discord, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms above our heads, there's Skymatics info. You can just click on the video streams. There's a link to Skymatics 1 on YouTube. Right, descent checklist is completed. Right, gentlemen, I am 20 nautical miles from my top of descent, so what I am going to do is just reset my cost index. I think we will royally mess up this VNAV path if we stay on this high value. There we go. Let's brake a bit.
That's interesting. I've got mine up to the red line as well. I think I'll just leave it then and see if it does go wrong.
Hmm. Yeah, and give us some feedback.
Yeah, will do.
You didn't wait on anybody, eh? You just went the same route. Yeah, it's awesome. Nice. Well, Uncle John, I see you really getting close now.
Affirmative, sir. I've just passed 10,000.
So this is the Mac. Mac. I'm reading, looking at your name, and I'm saying, I wanted to say map, and I say Mac. There's Mac on the map. There's Uncle John coming. There's Kevin behind him. Krister, me, Paul. Awesome. Seat belts on.
Seat belts on.
Confirm QNH is 1014.
Confirm.
You know something I don't. When I checked it earlier, it was 1013. Mine still says 1013. So you must have had an update that I don't know. And that yet again is just another proof that you cannot use worldly sources for your information. You have to use a weather source that's in your sim, that has actually got an influence on your sim. There's no point in going to the Twitter page of this airport or Windy or any of these other places, although it will give you a good indication, and it might just by coincidence be the same. There's no guarantee it's going to be the same. So it's always better to check your weather in your sim, because that is the world you live in at the moment, and that will have the influence on you, not the Twitter account or the Facebook page or something.
Agreed.
I've been thrown a few times with rotten tomatoes and virtual eggs because I tell that story. Oh, I go to Flight Radar 24. I check what runway is in use. Never mind if the wind in the sim or the SOP or whatever says different. Anyway, I've started my descent, guys. I'm going almost through 32,000 feet already. Going strong.
Gotta give me a decent overlay as well. I'm using one for this kind of bootleg.
What overlay is that, Mac?
You know, I'm not even sure. I don't even remember where I downloaded it from. I just didn't like where it looked.
Are you streaming as well?
Had a shot a couple times.
Okay, because the overlay that I use on my streams is called Benny Overlay, B-E-N-E Overlay.
Yeah, I looked them up as well.
Yeah. If you use some Toolkit Pro, you can use their version as well. Looks a bit different, and then there's one or two others, but I prefer Benny Overlay. Me and Benny had a nice long chat in the beginning. He's a great guy, and you know, he impressed me enough, and you know, we worked well together. So I don't see any reason in changing that.
Nico, I have a question. Regarding Linda again. I downloaded the demo version. Is that okay?
Yes, it is, but it's limited. I'm not sure how they limit it, whether it's limited in time or whether she will only work on the ground. It's one of two of those options. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Plane guy, cheerio, stay well. Thank you for watching. Charge your phone quick. Bye-bye. Gents, while we are descending, I don't know how many of you guys have ever seen the fuel transfer routine. So we don't have much to play with. It's like 20 kilograms, which is really nothing. But my OCD is bugging me. So what I am going to do is I'm going to do the crossfeed thing. We wait for the valve light to go out. I'm just going to switch off the pump. So we're going to draw the fuel from the right hand side. So the moment it goes down to the same level, we'll just, revert back to normal. That's really insignificant. There's no reason to do what I'm doing, but like I said, it's just my OCD is bugging. Obviously we're almost at idle, so it's going to take a wee while longer than usual. If you do this during the cruise, it would have been done already. It's very fast. Let's see. George, it's payware and she's on the org. So when you get to the org store, type in jar design. It will give you a list of all the jar design products, and then you just buy the one for Zibo. It's $15.
$8 miles.
Good shot. 2,200 both sides. So the first thing we do is we switch on the fuel pumps. Once the lights are off, we cancel the cross feed, and there they are balanced. So that's just a bit of a show, really. George, as far as I know, she works with both. I'm flying Vulcan. I have her in my jar design aircraft, and also the male guy Sandy in 1141, and they work perfectly in 1141. So I don't see why it wouldn't.
Failed to intercept.
Ouch.
Good luck, Uncle John.
Right the radio. Hands on stick.
That's John doing his routine to get out of the coffee and pie room.
I thought there was more to that story. Thanks, Andre. Christer, Andre's just told us he confirmed what I was suspecting. The demo mode only works until takeoff. After takeoff, you have to buy.
Yeah, yes, I read that.
Okay.
So, yeah. I'd like to investigate a bit more before I buy.
Sure.
Just for reference, I was screaming along at the red line there in cruise, and the plane anticipated the descent and got to the descent speed beautifully well.
Ah, awesome.
I'm downwind, 8,000 feet.
I'm on the localizer.
Thank you, George. Thanks for the tip there. I tried to tag you, but it didn't want to tag you. Sorry about that. But thank you. Much appreciated. When are we seeing you again, by the way? You're so scarce. Are you that busy with work? Let me know. Come pop into Discord sometime and have a chat again. Right, we can switch over to Navigraph again.
I'll see you there, Uncle John.
That's awesome. That's good news. Now the question is, can Uncle John see you?
Yeah, that's the big test about FS Cloud.
Yeah.
Hello, guys.
Ah, there you are. Hello, George. Welcome.
Hey, George.
You're so scarce nowadays. I was worried.
I need to finish a project, and because of that.
Okay, got it. Yeah, work comes first, unfortunately.
Yeah, I need to finish this project, and then I started working like on site, carrying stone, because we work with marble, and I just want to finish this because I come home 7 o'clock every single day, and I'm naked. I just want to stay in bed.
Gotcha. Yeah, I understand.
I think so. Maybe 2 more weeks, and then I hope so I'm done, because I've heard so much about Microsoft Simulator 2020. Never had the chance to look at it.
Okay.
I bought myself FIS and as well a EPL, it's called.
Okay.
And I never tried it.
Okay.
It's here. I need to install it, everything. I need to start flying again.
Okay.
Welcome to Bucharest.
Thank you so
much. My home country.
Exactly. Nice. Hello, Mr. Rodriguez. Welcome.
I'm on base now, Kevin. Are you clear?
I'm just about to land.
And hello to everybody.
Good morning.
Hello, George.
Hello.
Guys, my son just wants me to look at his computer screen. Something happened there. Keep yourself busy. I'll be back in a minute.
we vacated, Krista?
Thank you, sir. I'm on localizer. 10 miles out. Did you do a go around, Uncle John?
I'm going to try and get in before you.
Okay, I'm back.
Nico, you're not streaming as well, Microsoft?
No, I'm not going to stream Microsoft. If I stream, I do it here privately on Discord for the guys, and then we have a chat about it. I don't want to stream Microsoft at this point in time. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of guys streaming it. It's like, I don't know.
I don't like hundreds and others. I want.
Yeah. We'll get there eventually. I just want to stick to, what I do anyway. It's nice to just see a explain stream now and then and things like that, because everybody's jumped on that bandwagon. I'll get there.
I haven't. I still XP, but that's it for me.
Hello.
Hello again.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Also good, thank you.
Good.
I'm on glide scope.
Awesome.
Oh,
I'm getting close. I better start braking. I see. I only now notice what my speed is. Let's brake a bit. Yeah, Joe, me too. Look, I obviously like the scenery simulation and the weather simulation. The weather engine is still not proper in Flight Sim 2020. I was very disappointed yesterday. I landed in a 15-knot crosswind. I was not even required to deflect with my ailerons or use my rudder. It was so realistic while I was flying into the airport, and I got shaken around, and it looked wow, But 15-knot crosswind, you're a real pilot, Joe. You got to use some deflection and manage the winds and stuff when you land. By the time I landed, I actually took a photograph of it. It was just another landing. So that's one area in the weather engine that absolutely sucks. That is definitely broken in that simulator that they need to fix. So yeah, it's got potential, Joe. They'll get there, they'll get there. But right now, you're right. It's just a game. It's a scenery simulator where you happen to have a couple of things that look like aircraft and you fly around. But that's my opinion. Don't shoot me for it. Hello, David. Press the button.
Because you need to. Yeah, you need to go and check. I saw something last night.
Yeah. About?
You need to go and check in your. I am.
Okay, no, but you're listening to the wrong side. Switch the sound off in YouTube. You need to listen on Discord, please. Because now I can hear there's an echo like 10 seconds later.
Flaps 5 cents.
Nico, in the.
You're listening to the wrong side. Sorry, sorry, you see.
Shucks, yeah. Okay.
Gear down.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Perfect, David. Perfect. Yeah, now we're going to be on the same wavelength.
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at your tube and
Flaps 15 cent.
because I'm getting two different sounds, I switched off the different one. Listen, you need to go and see that there's a realism settings there. Some of those things, I see they got the assistance switched on. You've got to go and take all those assistances off so that you can get the real thing.
Yeah. Thank you, JPF. I did notice that. Hello, Mr. Henley. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, it's because I'm trying to concentrate on 10 different places and things now. And believe it or not...
Flaps 30 set.
Why did the gear not go down?
Runway vacated.
Anyway, there we go. I pressed the wrong button, obviously. Sorry, I'm doing 10, 20 things at the same time. One of the things I do find fascinating right now is exactly like Uncle John said, there is no ILS here. I don't have any ILS. 1099 079. It's not seeing an ILS, so guess what?
Negative, Nico, it's 110.9.
On 8 left, not on my charts.
On 8 left, it's 110.9.
So I had one... Oh, sorry. Got it. Okay, I found the mistake. Thank you, Krister. See?
Of course, anytime.
10 things at the same time. Anyway, too late, I'm flying by hand. Yeah, so...
Great work, Uncle John.
Here we go. Sorry, Krister, for arguing with you. It took me a second to realize.
No worries, Nico. You pay me with an extra cock sister turn.
Yeah.
I ended up coming in manual in the finish.
Yeah, me too. Because I was stupid. It was my fault. I have to put my hand up with this. Sorry. Happened. Guys, JP, any and everybody on stream, if you see me make a mistake, you know, I'm big enough to say I'm sorry and all these other things. Please don't be shy. Point it out. A couple of you guys obviously spotted the pattern. Just always remember also that there's like a 10-second delay between when I actually speak and when I see something on the screen and when you guys actually see it. So I'll never be angry if you guys help me right here. I mean, that's what we're here for. We're a big family, so don't ever be shy. And you know, I actually, yeah, I like the interaction. Sorry, Krister.
Nico, we help each other, right?
Absolutely.
This is why I like this bunch of books.
Can we bring whips and chains too?
No, sir. So this is a family channel.
It is.
Yeah, we have to keep that in mind. We have children watching.
My daughter is a fan of this channel, by the way.
Good stuff, good stuff. What's her name again? Sorry, I missed that.
Anna.
Anna. Okay. Anna, thank you very much. Much appreciated.
She's a big fan.
Especially Uncle John. She likes Uncle John.
Ladies,
hello, Anna.
100.
She's a lady killer, that.
50, 40, 30.
Just made Uncle John 10 years younger.
10.
Speed brake up. Reverse unlocked. V1. Rotate.
Oh, what happened, Nico?
Wait. No, it's I've lost my game. I've lost my edge. I'm thinking of too many things. My mind's scrambled, and I didn't land too badly, but it wasn't as professional as always.
Oh, that's a...
knots.
Yeah.
I don't call 114 bad.
Okay. Listen, D Gaming Gamer, the link to Discord is in the notes below the video. It's not on my bot, so just go below the video and then you can follow the link there and join us. Woo! Runway vacated. Ooh, now my wife's calling. Give me a second.
This is a long taxi, yeah.
I'm glad you know where you're going, Kev, because I'm following you.
Okay, guys,
Good
I'm back.
man.
My wife had a timing right for a change. She called after I landed, not on short finals.
The kind wife you have.
Yeah, good one, good one. After landing procedure.
After
When you guys
landing
get a chance,
procedure.
let me know what livery you're showing me as, please. Mac.
Will do. Thank you, Albertino. Sorry, George.
Which version is worth buying then from
Microsoft. I got mine as a gift, believe it or not. I didn't buy it. Somebody
After
gifted it to me when I had my
completed.
birthday on the 10th of August, you know, and I just got it. So I'm forever thankful for it. But he bought me the top of the range one. The only difference is the more you pay, the more aircraft you get and the more handcrafted airports you get. That's the only difference. But it's the same thing.
Oh,
Once we've landed, can we all line up for a pic?
Yeah, we can.
Flaps upset.
JP, that's awesome news. I hope you've watched some of my tutorials on YouTube as well. I will be making more tutorials pretty soon, but there's a bunch of things in the real world as well as in the sim world. I mean, with LOWW and with Zibo himself, I'm busy. So when I get a chance, I'll make more tutorials, but stick around on the streams. You know, we always talk about something interesting and you're bound to pick up something and learn something. And the other thing is, please don't ever be shy to ask. You know, it doesn't matter what it is. If there's something that's bugging you that you need answers for, just ask. And if I don't have the answers, someone here on the stream will, and if they don't, we then call the real pilots. I have access to plenty of real world pilots flying from all over the world, the 738 all over the world, and so it's easy enough to get information if I don't have it. And there's Paul. I can see you, Paul.
None on the penalties list. Approach rating 5, landing 5.
Mac, is that you on stand 111?
I see his name there.
Yeah, that's affirmative.
Okay, you're in a German, I think.
Okay, I'm at. Yeah, I fly. I'm American based. I fly for American Airlines in the U.S., but in Europe, I fly for every airline.
Okay, cool.
Uncle John, question.
Uncle John, there's a question for you from Anna.
Anna, apologies, sweetheart. What was your question?
Sorry, I can't really hear you that well. It's not working so well. I can hear the others, but I can't really hear you.
Daddy, can you restate that for me, please?
Yes, we cannot hear you properly. With your volume is something. We can hear everybody.
George, put your mouse on his name in Discord. Right click, go to the volume slider and just pull it to the right. Just increase the volume there.
Oh, got it.
Is that better, Anna?
Yeah, it's better.
And how are you today?
I'm good.
That's good. And thank you for being a fan of Uncle John. It's appreciated.
My question is, for how long have you been a pilot?
For a real world pilot, I got my license when I was 60. That's 12 years ago. But that's only on a single aircraft. The jets, no. I've only been flying there for about 2 years on the jets.
Cool. I like jets a lot.
That's good. And thank you for liking me. I appreciate that.
Well done, Paul. Welcome.
Have a good day, Anna.
You too. And thank you.
That is too cute. So the
Uncle Jan is cute.
Yeah. Sorry, Mac.
No, I see you guys. I was just looking for a way to change the colors of your tags.
It's on page 3 in the settings. Your third tab.
Okay.
You can
And if I'm
also,
gonna
you can also change the actual aircraft and stuff. If you don't see the right aircraft, you can find the person and actually link him to a different aircraft as well.
Oh, okay. You guys are all in Ryanairs. That's good. But if I'm going to be flying with you guys quite often, do I need to send you my CSL?
No, that's not necessary. We don't care what you look like, to be honest. You know, nothing personal and no malicious intent. You know what? For most of the users, you'll see if you look at my stream, you all look like South African Airways to me. You know, I've, you know, so it's much of a muchness. We're just glad you made it here. I mean, it's good to make a new friend and to have you here.
Well, I appreciate the invite. I've learned a lot from Nico over the last few months. I've been following you.
Awesome.
Since I came over from Microsoft.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad.
That's music to my ears.
There's a love-hate relationship with Microsoft and Uncle John. Oh, I'm taxing like my backside.
How did your flights go? Okay?
Oh, very lovely. I enjoyed it thoroughly, to be quite honest.
It was a nice flight.
Good, yeah. Pity I was a bit late, really. I enjoy the morning ones.
Yeah.
Question, Nico. Nico, if I update my explainer, I had to download the installer. It only found a file that I'd overwritten, and when I said I want to keep it, it then said the update was complete. So do I need to choose beta?
Yes, you have to put the tick in the box, otherwise you're not going to get the betas.
Okay, I'll do that again then. Thank you.
That's a pleasure. Shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure.
I might as well do that now while I'm sitting here.
Very nice view over the airport.
By the way, gents, if you haven't noticed yet, the link to this scenery is from TDG. It's in the notes below the video, and it's also in Discord in the freeware scenery links section.
Shutdown procedure completed.
Very nice.
David, yes, if you again go to the notes below the video, you'll see there's a reference to my private hangar, my OneDrive. If you go in there, you will find the link to the OneDrive. Go to the OneDrive. In the Explain 11 folder, there is a folder called FS Cloud. Inside of that folder is a little PDF that I wrote to actually help you guys get going. Okay, but on the same note, don't be shy. Come join us on Discord, and we will help you. I'm going to help. Oh, sorry, it's not necessary. Max sorted himself out. Sorry, I almost talk nonsense. But if you need help, come here. I'll help you. I'll log into your system, help you install it if I have to, and then you can be ready to come and join us anytime. The guys on Discord are here every day, 8 hours to 24 hours a day. There's hardly a time that there is nobody on this Discord. It's become very popular, and the guys have learned so much, and some of them obviously bring their own knowledge as well. There's a lot of guys here that can help you. We've really become a great big family here, and we always fly together. The guys fly 2, 3, 4 times a day together. You know, just because I'm not here, you know, it's much of a muchness. I obviously have other responsibilities as well, but some of the gentlemen, yeah, I mean, they sit here the whole day, so you're welcome to come chat. Then let's move on. Airbus A330, good morning, welcome to you, and I am very well, thank you. It's nice to see you, and it's nice to get a subscription from you. I appreciate that. I hope one day we can get you in a Boeing as well, but Airbuses are fine. It's not a problem. Thanks for joining us. Gentlemen, I think I'm shut down. I just need to file my flight plans, log everything, get my brownie points, and let's see what happens. Complete my flight in STKP, then I want to go do a replay quickly, as usual.
Is
you
there
guys.
anybody missing in the lineup? I've got 5 of us here at the moment.
Paul landed just behind me, so I'm not sure if he's here with us already in the stand.
Just pulling into the stand.
Oh, there we go. There he is. There he is. Yeah, he's coming.
Thank you.
Are you guys turning around, going anywhere else?
Not right
Turn
now.
left, Paul. There's a little slot in between 2 of them round the back a bit.
Yeah. Mac, not right now. I usually stream again later on, but if you need help or if you want to fly somewhere, I'm sure some of the guys here will join you, and you guys just continue. You know, it just won't be on stream, that's all.
Gotcha.
Okay. William, thank you so much. I appreciate you and saying that, and it's nice to have you guys here. Thank you, Krister.
Well, thank you, Nico, and thank you, the group. Excellent flying and excellent teaching. Very enjoyable. Very nice.
Paul, in my scenery, there's a flipping aircraft standing right where you're going to park now.
Yeah, my scenery too. It's a whiz air.
Oh, shame. Oh, he didn't know. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's fine. I got some pictures before he went in there. Right, Uncle John, once you've taken your screenshot, please tell me. I just want to do a bit of a replay. Dominic, thank you so much. You too. We'll check you the next time.
Bless you, Nico. Done.
All right, okay.
I've got to go and sort out lunch, guys. Thanks for the fly, Nico. We'll catch you all later.
100%.
Cheers,
Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Thanks for everything,
Thank you.
guys. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.
Reggie, how's your computer, Reggie?
Very good. Very happy with it. Thank you.
That's good. That's good. I'm happy.
4.
The only problems with it are the ones I cause.
That's how you learn.
Yeah, it's slowly but surely. I'm getting used to Windows a bit more now. It's just, I have to say, I just did find the Mac easy, filing system and that.
I like Mac as well better, but when it comes to choose the, well, performance, then I need to go with PC, like normal PC.
Yeah, horses for courses. I'm glad I've got it. Definitely, you know, I'm pleased I've got a powerful computer and gives me lots of different options.
I haven't had a Windows computer for, I don't know, maybe 8 years or 10 years.
Wow.
A lot longer for me. A lot longer.
I really embraced Mac. Really like it as an operating.
Yeah, I didn't know so much when I changed it, but it was getting rid of the tower as well. I like the design of it, just a single, you know, screen.
I'm sorry, gentlemen. It's lunchtime, and I have to speak to my wife. So I'll be back later. See you.
Enjoy. Bye-bye. Animation is superb. I really like it.
Are you done with your landings, Nico? Because I've moved across there in case you came in again.
No, I'm done. ladies and gents on the stream, let me bid you farewell. We'll see each other probably later this evening. I might not fly the Zibo. I'm contemplating flying Airbus. There's no promises, but we'll see what happens. So we might end up in a prop job somewhere as well. I still have to make up my mind, really, as you can hear. So thank you for watching, and if we see you later, we see you otherwise tomorrow definitely again. Cheerio for now. Bye-bye, and thanks for watching.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.